What if I told you AI is no longer just about chatbots and self-driving cars? Right now, massive moonshot projects are quietly being built that will redefine humanity itself. Today, we're revealing 7 AI super projects so ambitious, they sound like science fiction. But they're 100% real. We're talking Google pouring billions into mind-bending tech, Elon Musk's wildest dreams becoming reality, and entire countries rewriting the rules of the game with AI. Stick around, number 5 will shock you. Alright, let's kick things off with Google. They've always got their hands in some crazy projects, but Project Starline? This one's different. Imagine this. You're sitting in your office and suddenly your coworker is sitting across from you. Not on a screen, I mean like a real person. That's what Google's aiming for with Project Starline. We're talking about holographic calls so real, it's like you can reach out and touch the person. Forget those awkward Zoom calls with lag and bad lighting, this is next level. So, how does it even work? Well, Google's being pretty secretive, but we know it uses a combination of cutting-edge 3D cameras, AI processing, and some seriously high-bandwidth data transfer. Think of it like capturing every single detail of a person in real time and beaming it across space. They've built these dedicated booths, almost like mini studios with cameras capturing your every move from every angle. Then the AI comes in, reconstructing all that data into a 3D model that's displayed in another booth across the world. The crazy part is, it actually works. Early testers have said it's like being in the same room as someone, even feeling emotional connections during conversations. Google's poured over $1 billion into this, and they're already testing it with companies like Salesforce and WeWork. This isn't just some sci-fi pipe dream, guys, this is happening, and it could completely change how we work, communicate, and even experience the world around us. Okay, next up is another Google project, but this time, it's coming out of DeepMind, the AI powerhouse that created AlphaGo. Guys, meet Gemini 1.5, the AI that's like ChatGPT on steroids. You know how ChatGPT can sometimes forget what you said earlier in a conversation? Well, Gemini 1.5 laughs in the face of memory limitations. We're talking about an AI with a context window of 10 million tokens. Now, I know what you're thinking. MKBHD, what does that even mean? Basically, it means Gemini can process and remember an insane amount of information at once. To put it in perspective, ChatGPT's best offering right now maxes out at around 32,000 tokens. Think about this. 10 million tokens is enough to hold an entire movie script, a novel, and a technical manual all at the same time. This means Gemini can understand complex plots, character arcs, and even subtle nuances in language that would fly right over the heads of other AIs. But it gets even crazier. DeepMind's been secretly feeding Gemini data from all sorts of sources, books, scientific papers, code repositories, you name it. This thing has been learning at an unprecedented rate, and the results are mind-blowing. There are rumors that Gemini can already write code in multiple programming languages, compose music in different styles, and even diagnose medical conditions with surprising accuracy. And this is just the beginning. Imagine a world where AI can understand and respond to our needs with a level of sophistication and knowledge that we've never seen before. Now let's talk hardware, because building these super powerful AIs like Gemini takes some serious computing power, and I mean, we're talking massive data centers, huge energy bills, the whole 9 yards. But what if there was a way to achieve that same level of performance using a fraction of the energy? That's where GigaChip comes in. This is a top-secret project being developed by OpenAI and TSMC, the world's leading chip manufacturer. Details are scarce, but here's what we know. GigaChip is designed specifically for AI workloads using a completely new architecture that's optimized for machine learning. We're talking about potentially 100 times more efficient than today's most powerful GPUs. Think about that for a second. The supercomputers that are currently pushing the boundaries of AI research. GigaChip could make them obsolete overnight. This is a potential game changer, not just for AI development, but for computing as a whole. Imagine a world where your smartphone has the processing power of a supercomputer, where AI can run locally on your devices without needing to be connected to the cloud. That's the kind of future GigaChip could unlock. Of course, this tech is still in its early stages, and there are a lot of challenges to overcome, but the potential here is huge. If GigaChip delivers on its promises, it could democratize access to AI like never before, sparking a new wave of innovation across every industry imaginable. Okay, time to talk about Elon. You know, the guy who's sending rockets to Mars and building electric cars that can drive themselves. But his most ambitious project yet might be Neuralink, the company developing brain-computer interfaces. Now, this isn't just about controlling your phone with your thoughts, although that's part of it. Neuralink's ultimate goal is to merge human minds with AI, creating a future where we're no longer limited by our biological hardware. Sounds crazy, right? Well, it's already happening. Neuralink has successfully implanted its chips into human volunteers, and the early results are pretty wild. We're talking about people controlling computer cursors, playing video games, even typing just by thinking. But here's where it gets really interesting. Neuralink believes its technology could one day help treat neurological disorders like Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's, and even paralysis. Imagine restoring movement to someone who's lost the ability to walk just by connecting their brain to a computer. And that's just the beginning. Elon envisions a future where Neuralink allows us to download memories, learn new skills instantly, and even communicate telepathically. It sounds like science fiction, but the technology is advancing at an incredible pace. Of course, there are ethical concerns with any technology this powerful, but there's no denying the potential impact of Neuralink. This is a company that's literally trying to redefine what it means to be human, and the implications are honestly mind-boggling. Okay, get ready for this one because it's a curveball. We all know Saudi Arabia for its oil wealth, but they're making a huge bet on a different kind of fuel: artificial intelligence. They've launched a $40 billion fund dedicated to becoming a global AI superpower by 2030. We're talking massive investments in research, infrastructure, and talent acquisition. They're even building a futuristic megacity called Neom that's designed to be a hub for AI innovation. Now, you might be thinking, why Saudi Arabia? Well, they see AI as the key to diversifying their economy away from oil and securing their future in a world that's rapidly changing. And they're not messing around. They're partnering with tech giants like Google and IBM, poaching top AI researchers from around the world, and even developing their own homegrown AI talent. They're already making strides in areas like facial recognition, robotics, and even AI-powered oil exploration. And with their vast resources and unwavering ambition, they could become a major player in the global AI landscape very soon. This is a country that's not afraid to think big and make bold moves. And their aggressive push into AI could have major implications for the entire world. Now let's talk about China, a country that's already using AI on a scale that's both impressive and honestly, a little unsettling. They have over 500 million surveillance cameras in operation, more than any other country in the world. But it's not just about the number of cameras, it's how they're using them. China's building a vast AI-powered surveillance state, where facial recognition, gait analysis, and even emotion detection are used to track citizens' every move. They're using AI to predict crimes before they happen, identify potential dissidents, and even enforce social norms. It's a chilling vision of the future, where privacy is a distant memory, and the government has unprecedented control over its people, and it goes beyond surveillance. China's also using AI to control the flow of information online, censoring content deemed politically sensitive, and manipulating social media to promote the government's agenda. They're developing what they call a social credit system, where citizens are given scores based on their behavior, both online and offline. These scores can affect everything from their access to loans and jobs, to their ability to travel, and even their children's education. China's AI ambitions are raising serious concerns about human rights and the future of freedom. It's a stark reminder of the potential dangers of this technology in the wrong hands. For our final AI super project, we're diving into the uncanny valley with synthetic humans. These are AI-powered digital beings that look, sound, and even act like real people. Companies like Soul Machines are creating these virtual humans for all sorts of applications, from customer service agents to brand spokespeople to even virtual companions. They can hold conversations, express emotions, and even learn and adapt over time. BMW is already using a synthetic human to personalize the customer experience on their website. Imagine visiting a website and being greeted by a virtual representative who knows your name, your preferences, and even your past interactions with the brand. And it's not just limited to websites. Synthetic humans are being used in virtual reality, augmented reality, and even holograms. They're becoming increasingly realistic, blurring the lines between the digital and the physical world. This technology raises all sorts of questions about identity, authenticity, and the nature of reality itself. What does it mean when we can no longer distinguish between real humans and AI-powered simulations? It's a future that's both exciting and unsettling, but one thing's for sure, synthetic humans are here to stay, and they're going to have a profound impact on our lives in the years to come. So there you have it. 7 AI super projects that are pushing the boundaries of what's possible and changing the world before our eyes. From holographic calls to mind-melding technology, the future is looking pretty wild. If you made it this far, you're clearly an AI futurist like me. Over on the channel we go deep on each project, including leaked details Google doesn't want you to know. Smash subscribe and turn on notifications, because next week we're exposing how AI will replace 300 million jobs by 2025. The future's coming fast. Will you be ready?